Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the first half of May. General advice as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading. Take from it what makes sense for you personally. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what needs to come through. I'll be starting off with this deck by Pretty Spirits. It's the Truth Deck Soulmate Edition. So what does that energy look like for the collective? You could also be cross-watching for Leo. Okay, here we go. We are starting off with a spiritual connection. The number 3 could also be significant. We have separate, so you guys might feel this spiritual connection, but maybe right now you're not together. Let's grab another. Oh, look at this though. Talk in person. So even though there's distance and time apart, it does seem that they want to be able to connect with you in the 3D. You know, they don't want to just talk online, on social media. They don't want to just have this conversation via text or even a phone call. They want to see you. They want to be able to look into your eyes and see you face to face. Okay, so let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. So 3, 24, and 5, those could be significant numbers. 24, of course, could be the year that we are in. March or maybe May. We are in the month of May. All right, here we go. May 3rd and May 24th could also be coming through. So right now, you guys are in this stalemate energy because of the separation. However, look at this. We have the Empress. That's followed by the Emperor. So you're both coming through here, masculine and feminine. Yep, you guys are still very much connected, just not in the physical sense. But there's this desire to talk, you know? Look at that, though. We have the 5 of Swords. Disagreements. Part of that disagreement might have to do with maybe other people who got in the way. That doesn't necessarily mean infidelity, unless that's what happened. You know, disagreements, arguments, fighting, getting in each other's face. You guys might have said certain things that were hurtful. Part of the need to talk in person could be to heal this type of interaction between the two of you. Maybe the last time you spoke, it wasn't a very pleasant experience, but you're both showing up. You're both showing up, okay? King of Cups representing the masculine. That is followed by the Judgment, okay? Some of you could be Aries, Libra, Taurus. We've got all sorts of signs coming through here. So someone's returning. Somebody will reach out and communicate. It could be the Divine Masculine. If feminine, you represent the Leo here, you could be dealing with a water sign. So it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces as well. And the King of Cups, of course, is somebody who is very devoted. They're ready, at least, to devote themselves to the connection. King of Cups, loving, affectionate, ready to offer that cup to the feminine. Look at this. So 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords have similar energies. So I have a feeling here, part of the separation, there were some pretty challenging conversations that happened, raised voices, disagreements. We see that, okay? So part of that Judgment card could simply be an apology. You know, I'm sorry I raised my voice. I'm sorry I said what I said. Got the World. And then we have the Moon. So Pisces coming through. Fixed signs representing the World. So Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. So you're part of that energy. Leo, there could be certain cycles in this connection that have already phased out. You know, the past is in the past. Can't do anything about it at this point. So part of the conversation that needs to happen here is to simply focus on what can be addressed, what can be fixed. Because until you guys are able to figure that out, you know, you're going to stay stuck You'll be at this crossroads in a way where nothing can progress unless you guys figure out how to move on from whatever separated the two of you or whatever the challenges are. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can find out. So I will pull from the Untold Messages of the Heart. This one's by AQUAMOONLIGHT for Leo. Can you guys ultimately work out whatever it is you're disagreeing on? For Leo. We have 2 cards coming through. Sadness. I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping well with it. Not surprising. We have unresolved. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? And I really do feel that's why we have this need for you guys to be able to sit down and talk. Let's grab one more. So they're not happy that you guys are in separation. Karma, my life is falling apart and I'm struggling. Okay, maybe you can both relate to that in however way that occurred in your individual lives, you know. Maybe you've had your own struggles as well, Leo. But for sure they have too. All right, let's grab some tarot. Be pulling from my Tarot Teacher, the revised edition. Divine Feminine, you're coming through with the High Priestess energy. Some of you could be Cancer, dealing with a Divine Masculine Leo, perhaps. So whatever's going on, wherever you are on this part of the journey, it's very important for you to do what feels right in your heart, to trust what you know to be your truth. Because at the end of the day, it really does come down to you trusting your intuition. What else for Leo? What else? Oh yeah, you guys had your Tower moment, all right. I mean, with cards like the 5 of Wands and then the Moon representing some sort of deception, things that were being hidden, you know, maybe secrets, lies, could have been infidelity, and then the energy of the 5 of Swords. So there's a lot of disagreeing going on here, a lot of fighting maybe, and that contributed to a fractured relationship where things just really fell apart. Nine of Cups. We do have the 7 of Pentacles. What I can tell, though, from the masculine is they recognize that they want to be able to put in the effort and the work to be able to at least try to fix this situation between the two of you. They still believe that it's worth fighting for. They know that it's going to take time to fix. It's not going to happen overnight. And going back to that sadness, you know, they do feel lost without you. And if you relate to this for yourself, Leo, maybe you feel lost without this person. So you guys might actually both be wishing to fix this without even realizing that that's what you want. But here we are again with the 5 of Wands. We've got repeat messages coming through. We have the Moon once again. Okay, so this is a clear indication of something that happened to create tension in the relationship because somebody wasn't in full disclosure. They were keeping things. So they were hiding something. And that's a part of what you guys were fighting about. That's what contributed to that Tower. Because once it came to the surface, it just knocked the whole thing off its foundation. And then it fell apart. So keeping secrets, that's a no-no. That contributed to the fights and the arguments and, you know, the disagreements. And maybe other people were a part of that. And this is simply clarifying that it is going to take time to fix things. Temperance represents Sagittarius for some of you. It requires patience in order to be able to restore balance here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we can find out for you, Leo. That's what I've got so far. So let's grab some 5D words. So this is the 5D Love Messages deck by Calico Moon. So whoever it is you're focused on for this reading, let's see what it is that they want to say to you. So some pretty tough conversations that happened. They still believe, though, that you guys are meant to be together. They're still holding on to that. That's a part of their wish. I never meant to hurt you. Okay? So they regret hurting you in any way, shape, or form. Let's grab one more. One more. You've never left my heart. Okay? So you're still very much a part of their thoughts, their emotions, their feelings for you. It's still there. And you might relate to that for yourself. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot once again. I'll be pulling from my TANIELU tarot for Leo. So they're sorry that they hurt you. Still wishing to be together with you. Look at that, Ace of Cups. So they really do want to be able to experience love with you again. They're hoping for that fresh start. And this can apply to both of you, where perhaps the breakup, that tower moment, it really shook things up here. And you ultimately both have gotten hurt through this. But part of the energy of the Nine of Wands is resilience, being able to overcome the difficulties of what you've endured together and individually, and just being able to overcome that and start fresh. And that's what the Ace of Cups is able to offer. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. So wait and see. This is a masculine who recognizes again that it's not going to happen overnight. The King of Pentacles might have focused on their career. Their finances could be really good. But this is somebody now who's ready for love, and they're ready for the kind of love that really can go the distance. Some of you might be dealing with a divine masculine Virgo. So whatever this is and the direction that it's going going to take time. But it's going to be worth the wait. I feel this is a masculine who's ready to do the work and to prove to the divine feminine that they are here for the long haul. So it's time to focus on what's ahead rather than what the past might have represented with all of the disagreements and fighting and just getting in each other's face. That's a thing of the past, hopefully, and you guys can move forward from that. Maybe at this point, you've both matured. You're able to see things from a very different perspective. Let's see. I love it. Look, we've got the Six of Wands. That is followed by the Strength card, which represents Leo. And it's simply reiterating what you guys have already been through, the Tower. So, yes, it knocked you guys off your foundation, and it might ultimately take some effort to be able to rebuild, but you can rebuild. Because the Tower moment, it's like hitting rock bottom. You only have one way to go, which is up. And sure, that could be a scary concept to try again. But if you love this person as much as they seem to be coming through with their love for you through this new chapter that's possible, then it certainly is worth the effort, perhaps. Six of Wands is an indication of the direction that you can go to be successful towards maybe a reunion, to give it one more try. Turn over a new leaf, perhaps. And nine, where'd I get that? The High Priestess, it is reiterating, especially for my feminines. Okay, remember that came through already, that you got to trust what your heart is telling you. Follow your gut, follow your instincts, especially when it comes to this connection. So if you still have love for this person, and if you're willing to forgive and to be able to move on from whatever happened in the past, if you guys can get on board and be on the same page and have the same vision as to how this new chapter will go, then absolutely you can avoid future tower moments. But if those lessons have not been learned, if you guys are kind of on not a wishy-washy energy, but unstable ground, let's put it that way, then this might repeat itself. History could repeat itself if things are not done differently at this point. Okay, so that is where I'm going to leave that, Leo. I feel there's a chance at real happiness here for you and this person, despite the rocky past that you guys might have experienced. But I also feel part of that Ace of Cups, it does say new love. If you're not interested in reconnecting with someone from your past, you don't have to. That is your prerogative. That is your choice. And you can open yourself up to new love coming in as well. Okay? So take whatever part of that in your own interpretation that makes sense for your heart and for you. And hopefully there is something here that relates to what you're going through and helps you out. All right, guys, if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, as well as the link to all the decks that you see here. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next reading.